guys, welcome to Toribash Tips with me, Jack Morris from Man of 5 Films. Well, this week, we're doing something a little bit different. We're not doing a move, as is kind of standard on the show. Instead, I'm going to be showing you guys a little trick that might help you out. So, we've all been there, we've all been making great replays, awesome, stylish moves, and then suddenly danger strikes. You run out of frames and the replay's over, it's saved, it's done, right? There's nothing you can do about that. Wrong! You can change the amount of frames in a replay after the replay is saved. Just kicked my desk. Ow. It can be done. You can change the amount of frames after the replay is saved. But it's a little bit technical, not super complicated. It's really not that hard to do, but trying to figure it out on your own might not yield very positive results. So I'm here today to show you very quickly how you can do that. So first things first, you need to find your Toribash install. If you know where it is, go to it. If you don't know where it is, search on Windows Toribash. Go up to the program, right-click, and open file location. This will take you to the Toribash install. Might be a good idea to memorize it. Most people's Toribash install will be on their main hard drive or wherever they wherever they install games to in games, and then you'll have Toribash 4.8. You want to find your replay folder, which is right here. It might have you scroll down when you first open this thing, so make sure you scroll up to replay, double-click. Here you'll have sort of all your replays. Now, you'll probably have a lot of replays. I have the one for the sake of this video. So find the replay that you'd like to increase the frames of, right-click, left-click, then right-click, because Windows is weird, open with. Now, you probably won't have this jutty outy bit straight away. Instead, when you click open with, it'll open something that looks a little bit like this, although you might not have Notepad as a recommended program. If you do have Notepad as a recommended program, just click it and click OK. If you don't, click the arrow here, scroll down and find Notepad. Or WordPad. You can use literally any text editing program for this. It's just Notepad seems to be the most common one. So click OK on Notepad and that'll open this. Now, carefully note, I don't know where I was going with that. Now, do not edit anything on this. If you edit anything on this, you will be an arsehole, a bona fide arsehole, and we will all hate you. The one thing that you can edit, however, is this number here that says 500. That's the amount of frames that you start with, which is kind of default to 500, but you can change it to whatever you want. So for the sake of this, let's change it to 1,000, thus doubling the length of the replay. The way it works is it kind of... Think of it like this. It adds the frames you're adding onto the end of your replay. So instead of your replay starting at 500 frames, it would instead start at 1,000 rather. And where it would have ended before, it won't. So you can go into the replay, press E to edit it, and just carry on like you would. Very, very simple. Then you want to either press Control S to save it, File and click Save, or just close it and click Save when it asks you to. And there you have it. It'll open in, your replay will have more frames. Sorry guys, this is the third time I'm filming this. I've screwed it up 3 times in a row and my brain's drawn a blank. So yes, now, this is a problem you may notice, is that suddenly the replay thing has a notepad thing, and double-clicking will open notepad. Now, that is a problem in Windows, that sometimes happens. In fact, it didn't happen in the previous 2 recordings, so it clearly is a little bit random. Sometimes your replays will default to notepad, but don't worry, it's a very, very easy fix, and the replays will still open in Toribash. You just can't open them by double-clicking the replay like normal. So if this does happen, all you have to do is go to Start, Control Panel. It'll either look like this or like this. If it looks like this, drop down large icons or small icons, whatever you prefer. Hit Default Programs there. Click on Associate a File Type or Protocol with a program. That'll take you here. It might take a little while to load depending on how much stuff you have on your computer. It's an alphabetical order, so scroll down until you get to R. You're looking for .rpl, that's .replay. The R's are pretty long here. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know my alphabet, apparently. There we go. I saw it for a second there. This can be a little bit of a pain. It's a shame you can't just search for it. There we are, .rpl. It can be a little bit of a pain to find, but once you do, you found it. Click on that, click on Choose Program, and change it to Toribash. You should only have to do this once, but sometimes Windows can bugger up and sort of default it back to Notepad, in which case, come and do this again. But you shouldn't have to do this every single time. I'd be surprised if you did. So yes, close that, and there we have Toribash, and it'll open the replay when you double-click on it. You don't have to do that, but it can be kind of a pain to have replays opening in Notepad instead of actually opening in Toribash. So yes, this is the shitty replay I was using for the sake of this video. So anyway, I hope this has helped you. If it has, please comment, like, subscribe, and go post this every where that it's relevant. You'd be doing us a massive favor. Thanks, guys. Bye.